let's check in with the Australian Jackaroos for this week, with thanks to Blooms, the chemist. And what a man to check in with as well. He's achieved so much on the green and he's far from done. He's a staple of the Australian Jackaroos team. And Aron Sherriff joins us on the Bowl Show for the first time in 2020. Omar, welcome.
Hey guys, how you going?
Are you in bed?
Oh yeah, got a little setup here, mate. Just nice and cosy.
You look very cosy right now. Have you had a fresh haircut during isolation as well?
Yeah, a little bit shorter than usual. I wasn't sure when I'd be able to get out again, so I thought I'd take a little bit extra off the top.
Pre-planned that you were going to be on the show, mate, was it? Chop up the hair?
Yeah, that's it, mate. I think maybe your style might be next for me.
yeah. There's a few waiting for this look, mate.
Yeah.
Hey, Bowls Australia, mate, this week obviously announced that World Bowls team would remain the same for 2021 World Bowls. So obviously with our restrictions on COVID-19 and the cancellation, what a huge show of faith in the 10 players that have been selected to put the onus back on those guys to lead us in 12 months' time.
Yeah. No, it was awesome to get that phone call just to to let us know that we're going to be. I guess to have that confidence in us that we can do the job in another 12 months' time. And I suppose with the situation we're in, there's not a lot of bowls that's going to be played in the next 12 months. So, I suppose there wasn't many opportunities to, for the team to change. So, it gives us 12 months to prep for a World Championships, which is very unusual, but, pretty awesome.
Unusual, but positive as well. I think, I was talking to Jack just before we went to air and, obviously you guys now as a five in each discipline have got that opportunity to hone your skills in those particular formats and prepare yourselves to be the best when the time comes. Yeah,
100%. And, we've got plenty of time to get our heads around what our roles are. And obviously once we know the landscape of the bowls fraternity, hopefully in the next couple of months we'll be able to potentially get ourselves into tournaments in our disciplines, and sort of play the position that we're going to be playing a lot and really target and hone our skills in those positions. So it's really good.
It's been a real period of evolution for the Jackaroos in the last 2 or 3 years, hasn't it? We've seen some retirements and some guys like Brett Wilkie and Nathan Rice and Mark Casey, who you played a lot with and when you were a little bit younger as well. You're sort of one of the real older stages and one of the real leaders in this team now, aren't you?
Yeah, no, and I'm loving it. Teasy, Corey, and and even the guys that aren't a part of the World Bowls team that are coming through. The guys like Twisty and Jesse Nerona and that. The future's extremely bright. So it keeps me hungry to be a part of this team for a little bit longer, and to be a leader of those guys is really exciting.
As much as you've got those young blokes, which you've got to keep a check on, probably the oldest player that you've got in the squad, you've probably got to look after him as much as the others, wouldn't you?
You're talking about Snelly, aren't you?
Was it that obvious?
Yeah, no. Look, Snelly's he's another senior member, but you're dead right. We've got to look after him. He's an emotional wreck at times, but. But he's an integral part of our team. He keeps things pretty lighthearted, and he's good for a joke. And I think he's been the premier lead in Australia for the last probably 4 or 5 years now. And he always gets off to a good start. So yeah, we've got to look after him. We've got to love him. We've got to make him feel special. But he is a good part. He's a great part of our team.
I'm sure he'll handle that part pretty well.
That's what makes the Jackaroos team so special, is how tight-knit you are. Aron, thanks for being with us. A great announcement during the week, which means that everyone now can focus on the World Championships next year. So well done, and send our love to Amanda and the family as well.
Will do, guys. Stay safe. Cheers.
Mate.
He's a star, Aron Sherriff, and a good way for us to finish up. And he has become a real leader in this team now.
Absolutely, and even for probably the last 4, 5, 6 years, even with my time, it was he's certainly the player that the Aussie men in particular looked up to, and was the leader on the green. And just watching him go about his business, for us in Australia, there's no one better to do it.